Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen. Jetzt zocken wir heute wieder RoboCop 2, Rouge City. Beim letzten Mal haben wir ja den Banküberfall verfolgt. Krankenhaus waren wir ja bei Louis. Genau, und jetzt sind wir hier wieder im Polizeirevier. Wir haben noch zwei Fähigkeiten. Kann man noch Panzerung eigentlich machen. Das ist Technik. Bonus mit dem Spurt kannst du Feinde ran. Codeknacker kannst du den Safe öffnen, ohne die Kombination zu kennen. Du kannst auch gegnerische Türme umprogrammieren. Okay, nee, das machen wir. Technik. Alles klar, einen Spurt können wir schon mal machen. Und dann machen wir das noch, damit wir hier zum Codeknacker, ja genau, zum Codeknacker kommen. Und das heißt, wir brauchen noch 3. Genau, Fokus. Das könnten wir eigentlich auch machen. Okay. Ja, mal gucken, wie weit wir kommen. Kampf. Waffenschaden. Kampf können wir dann auch mal machen. Ja, wenn mal. Alles klar. Wollen wir erst mal gucken, was der hier will. Ja. Was ist los? Muss ich von der Seite gehen? Ja.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Okay. Arrestzellen gehen. Müssen wir mal gucken, was wir für Aufträge noch haben. Abgeschlossene, gescheiterte Aufträge. Gedenken an Officer Briggs. Okay. Naja, okay. Mal gucken.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Okay. Licht aus. Kümmern wir uns erstmal darum.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Genau, das machen wir jetzt erstmal.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Kein Strom, Hochspannungskasten. Nach unten. Aufgabe abgeschlossen.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Jo, kein Problem.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs where it can. God knows what they'll cut next.
Okay, dann wollen wir mal.
I'm ready for you, Robo. All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Okay, Bewertung. Sekundäraufträge. Geheimnisse OCP Bank 1 nicht gefunden. Oh, okay.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Und wie siehst du die Entscheidung, dich von ihnen trennen? Das war grausam. Ich bin nicht für ein Familienleben programmiert.
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Ich aus der Vergangenheit. Systemfehler. Ich kann es nicht erklären.
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Okay.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Zum Besprechungsraum. Gibt es jetzt irgendwie eine Nebenmission? Nee.
the road.
Officer Whittaker konfrontieren.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt hier rein.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's
Knifflig.
their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Was?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I would like to hear his arguments.
Just be careful. He's a snake oil salesman that will say whatever it takes to gain your support. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Du bist Bürgermeister? Alter. Hat politische Konsequenzen. Mhm.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade.
Got a job for you.
Okay.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Inlandsterrorist. Okay. Machen wir mal. Neuen Fähigkeitspunkt. Würde ich sagen. Wo müssen wir hin? Da. Machen wir den hier. Ups. So, wir gucken erst einmal hier ein bisschen rum. Dienen und schützen. Ah, die Katze. Ja, hallo. Okay, was haben wir hier? Sekundäraufträge, Inlandstourismus, diverse Missionsziele. Okay, kümmern wir uns erst einmal hier um den da.
I hate the day shift.
Did some idiot confuse the courthouse with a bank again?
No, I heard one of the accused decided to defend himself, but I think he took things too literally.
Okay, den haben wir. Dann nehmen wir den nächsten. Der nächste ist da. Mit den hier hinten.
Ah, they say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. I said no. This underwear looks almost new. Come on. I bet you haven't ridden such a beast.
Verstoßveranstaltung von
You are
Alte.
committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I will not issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics, but thanks anyway.
Okay. Hammer. Sehr schön. Mal sehen, was das hier oben ist.
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me.
Like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the
Ah.
reason I blew my paycheck.
Waren wir da nicht schon mal? Tja,
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
diesmal würde ich es durchgehen lassen.
I
Nein.
cannot allow the law to be broken.
You are just like her.
Ja. Gut, dann kümmern wir uns um den da. Verstoßbad im städtischen Springbrunnen.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Okay. Wie viel haben wir noch? 2.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Strafmandate. Okay, aber einer noch. Rauchen an der Tankstelle.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Aber das ist mir scheißegal.
Then you
Okay.
must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Alles klar. Sehr schön. Aufträge. Inlandsterrorist. Machen wir den hier erst einmal. Ach, verdammt. Okay. Mal gucken. Na, wir müssen nach oben. Alles klar, dann gucken wir erstmal hier unten. Hört auf, die Katzen im Keller zu füttern. Sie scheißen überall hin.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Okay, hier gibt es wohl nichts weiter. Falschgeld. Was hier alles so rumliegt. Nach oben kann man nicht. Okay. Fall entdeckt. Entschärfung abgeschlossen. Pizza. Pappkarton mit Dokumenten. Irrelevant. Nichts Verdächtiges. Okay, da kann ich rein, aber erst einmal gucken wir hier am Kühlschrank. Oh, eine Platine. Diese Woche Lagerrechnung, Katzenfutter abholen, die Abrechnung vom Fischhändler annehmen. Alles klar. Mietrechnung. Gefälschte ID-Card. Na, dann gehen wir mal ans Telefon.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
You metal-headed fuck! First you botched my investigation at the bank, and now that I dug up the data from another source, you show up again? Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Polizei will den Schuldigen fassen. Sie haben eine Straftat begangen. Illegal erlangte Beweise sind
Your
unglücklich.
evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. Especially after what you did at the bank. You showed that you were just OCP's tool.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box. Otherwise, burn in hell, OCP minion.
Zum Lagerhaus gehen. Okay, ein Fähigkeitspunkt. Machen wir das erste Mal. Okay, gibt's hier noch was? Ah, hier ist auch was. Sehr gut, haben noch einen. Okay, machen wir mal Technik. Okay, wir müssen wieder runter. Gut, zur Lagerhalle gehen. Wo ist die Lagerhalle? Natürlich so weit weg.
You're late.
Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Okay, mal gucken, ob wir hier noch was finden.
Are you like me? Are you a true environmentalist?
Alles klar, gehen wir erstmal da rein. Und gucken nach der Kiste.
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
Was ist das? Gefälschte ID-Card. Ja, gucken wir erst mal hier.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
This is RoboCop in here!
Okay. Hammer. Was ist das hier? Was haben die denn hier? Achso, das ist hier andere Kiste. Wollen wir mal rausgehen? Gibt's denn noch irgendwas? Hier liegt da bestimmt irgendwo was rum. Ach,
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
tja. So ist das.
I hope Mills will win. I'm sick of Kuzak.
Okay. Jetzt rufen wir sie erst einmal an. Was gibt's hier? Oh. Pennt einer.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Okay. Habe ich unterstützt. Mhm. Was ist das? Spikes Heuhaufen. Das wäre das nächste Inlandsterrorist. Okay, machen wir das mal. Ist ja direkt hier vorne.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Kasten überprüfen. Mach mal. Aufgabe abgeschlossen. Inlandstourist. Spike im Heuhaufen. Was war das hier? Wohnhaus des Verdächtigen. Das hier? Lagerhalle. Achso. Dass man nicht eine Falle ist.
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Okay.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just don't junk that needs recycling.
Tja.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Mal gucken, gibt's hier irgendwas? Nee. Na, dann treffen wir uns mal mit dem alten Mann.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
So kann ich meine Arbeit Höchstleistung erbringen. Ich frage mich wirklich, ob in der Zeit, in der du eine Rüstung verbracht hast, eine Last für dich war.
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Verbessert meine Leistung.
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Tja. Warum ins Treppenhaus gehen, wenn man auch aus dem Fenster springen kann?
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead. She's not where we live.
Pickles befreien. Okay, das machen wir aber beim nächsten Mal. Pickles befragen. Wir bleiben hier neben der Katze. Okay, dann vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wenn euch das gefallen hat, ihr kennt das, gerne liken, gerne kommentieren, gerne abonnieren und nicht vergessen die Glocke aktivieren. Genau, damit ihr keine Videos und Streams mehr verpasst. Ich wünsche euch noch einen angenehmen Tag und bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein!